Welcome to the MLS Review Show. As the playoffs draw near, desperation kicks in. An international star lands on the West Coast, while Titans in the East are at risk of crashing out. All that and the Mexican curse is finally broken on the MLS Review Show. Earlier this summer, a record 5 MLS teams qualified for the CONCACAF Champions League group stage. LA, Seattle, Colorado, Dallas, and Toronto took to the field this week with more record-breaking results. Not only did all 5 sides record victories, but Dallas also became the first MLS side to get a win in an official match in Mexico. The perfect record won't last another week, however, as Toronto and Dallas will face off on Wednesday. MLS action kicked off with New England hosting Houston, and the hosts were poised to take all 3 points when Ryan Cochran scored on his old team in the 4th minute. Matt Reese came up huge in net for the Reds, but was unable to stop Bobby Boswell from equalizing in the 90th minute. The game would end on a sour note as both Adam Moffat and Reese were ejected after a scuffle at the final whistle. Kansas City hosted Portland, and it was celebration time for Sporting. A day before turning 25, Graham Zusi put the home side up with a rocket from distance. But elation turned to worry as Jimmy Nielsen went down when a fan threw a bobblehead onto the field, striking the KC keeper in the face. Bruised and dazed, Nielsen would continue, able to see Zusi add a second just before the half. Sporting would put the game out of reach when rookie Suni Saad got a birthday gift of his own, registering his first professional goal when he blocked a Portland clearance over Troy Perkins. Bright DK would end the shutout with his first career strike, but it wouldn't ease the pain as Portland dropped further from playoff contention. DC came into Chicago with aspirations of jumping New York for the last playoff spot, but Chicago had other ideas, looking dangerous in the first half and forcing Bill Hamid to come up big for United. But Hamid would strain his hamstring as the first half concluded, forcing Steve Cronin into net for the second half. Chicago would take the lead in the 59th minute when Sebastian Grazzini would pounce on a poor clearance. However, the Fire would be forced to settle for a record-breaking 15th tie when Josh Wolf slammed home the equalizer in what appeared to be a missed offside call. Coming up on the MLS Review Show, the Red Bulls look for their first win in New England since 2002.
Hey, it's Charlie Davies with DC United, and you're listening to Extra Time Radio.
The Extra Time Radio podcast comes out every Monday and Thursday on iTunes and Buzzsprout. You can also listen to each episode at mlssoccer.com/extratime.
We're a soccer podcast.
And I have no friends.
I like to tie my shoes.
Well, we'll get back to some women's evening wear talk.
You guys are too old. It's only for 8-year-old boys.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, this is your tweet of the week.
Janino's not going to win a game for you.
They're a sign of the apocalypse.
That's why he's here.
Fans, we want to hear from you. You're encouraged to email extratime at mlssoccer.com or tweet at Extratime Radio with any comments, questions, or reactions.
Welcome back to the MLS Review Show. Columbus and Philly battle for the East, but first, the Red Bulls hope to start a playoff push when they take on New England. New York was on the slide. After starting the season with eyes on the Supporters' Shield, Hans Backe's side now only has a tenuous grip on the last wildcard spot. If the Red Bulls hope to make a late run, it will start without Thierry Henry, who picked up an Achilles injury late in the week. The Revolution were not satisfied giving up a last-minute goal midweek and would look to take out their frustrations on the Red Bulls. With pride and playoff aspirations on the line, it was time for designated player Milton Caralho to step up. Brad Feldman and Jay Heaps were at Gillette Stadium with the call.
Preferred strike tandem, Rajko Lekic and Milton Caralho together for the first time as the Revs kick off, moving from left to right. The Revs will collect the ball again. Early ball, Mansali. Caralho! Oh, nearly his first goal as a Rev. Here's Caralho. Trying to slip it through, still going. Caralho, 1-on-1, saved by Kundul. He drags Gets it back, shoots again, and this time he has it! That's big time by Milton! 1-0 New England.
And this ball goes in, and Milton Brother stays with it, gets a little bit lucky there. But watch how he keeps his feet, opens his hip, and just punches it into the net.
Mansali's delivery. Curls in looking for Joseph, the header. It's 2-0. Caraglio again.
And he heads it with some pace into the corner. Here it is, all by himself, pushes away just enough.
Joseph can't control. Richards. Onside is McCarty. Dribbles the keeper. He's taken down. That could be a red card for Shuttleworth. It's a penalty for sure. Stevie Nickel is talking.
Oh wait, he gave a yellow. It's no longer a penalty. It's a dive.
A yellow card to Dax McCarty.
No offside here. Good line, good timed run. And he goes around here. Ah, it's a penalty. I'm sorry.
The home fans certainly want to see more of Diego. Oh, this is trouble. Richards in, one along the keeper, takes a touch, shoots, and cuts the lead in half.
And look, Dane Richards in a perfect spot, just times it, and just gets over Ryan Cochran. And he's got a lot of time. Bobby Shuttleworth waiting, but Dane Richards does not overcommit himself, takes his time, doesn't give anything up, and buries it near post. Wasn't offside, and then had plenty of time to get in behind.
And Solly commits a foul. He's going to be sent off here.
Yeah, second yellow.
That's it. And Solly's night is done. Things have taken a very sudden turn for the worse.
Here it is. Kenny Solly goes up.
He extended with that forearm, which gave the referee the opportunity. Miller on the overlapping run. McCarthy's in, he's onside, he shoots across the face of goal. Pretty good bid for a second goal.
Let's see here as he times this run. Oh, right as AJ steps up, as close as can be. And you see the ref, good position.
And they're playing down a man. Here's Feilhaber, long-range shot. Oh, just saved there by Kundul. Joseph to the outside. Shari shields it, got a tug. Oh, and he got bladed there. That's got to be a red card. Second yellow, red card.
Shari Joseph gets here, and he's mad at him before because Shari already did. It's a grip there, and then it's right on his back heel.
Here's McCarty. This time he goes down, and a fair shoulder charge, says the referee.
The first half, we thought maybe it was there. Too much there, not on there, and that's Ryan Cochran a little upset. McCarty's just going down too easy.
Well, if the Red Bulls get an equalizer, Steve Nickel is certainly going to be upset that that wasn't called. Lindpair against Alston, delivers, and there is the equalizer. Here's the no penalty call first, Jay. Let's take a close look.
Well, here it is, Milton Caraglio holding off Tim Ream. Just such class, a little bit of a touch here. Nice job there. Yep, it's a penalty. Gets his heels because he's going to have a shot. And this comes down on the same exact play. Look, credit the Red Bull team here. This is a nice job from Joel Lindbergh. He fires us across, but there is Dane Richards unmarked. It's a little minor in the sense that, he likes to see him get up the end of the way.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's light to see. I think it's last chance cafe for the Revs, who are going to be desperately disappointed. Big crowd. They didn't have to contend with Thierry Henry. They had a 2-goal lead, and they end up tying 2-2.
Our match of the week sees Columbus host the Union with huge Eastern Conference implications. The Crew had moved into first in the East without much fanfare, but the Gold and Black were not likely to give it up easily. Key to their success had been the midfield play, but with stalwart Eddie Gavin out injured, Robbie Rogers and Justin Miram would have to shoulder the load. Philadelphia was not content to sit in second, and a victory over Columbus would catapult the Union to the top. The addition of Freddie Adu meant Peter Novak had decisions to make for his already crowded midfield. Dwight Burgess and Duncan Otten had all the action from Crew Stadium.
Opening kickoff tonight is brought to you by Pepsi, the official beverage of Major League Soccer, and the Columbus Crew. 17th minute. Outlet to midfield, towards the center. Mwanga gets it. Takes a shot! Well hit, equally well saved by William Hesmer. Wow!
We get to see that again. Paunovic just dropping it down. Mwanga seeing Hesmer off his line and absolutely ripping one. And you've got a world-class shot and a world-class save there.
Robbie Rogers!
Mendoza. That's a great cutback move. Slots Robbie Rogers, chips the ball in. Renteria, shot, it's gonna go in!
Well, I think myself, he should be running towards Rogers and Mendoza, because that's great work by those two to create that opportunity, especially Mendoza on the turn, creating the space and playing that ball wide to Rogers, who clipped in a perfect little ball. Certainly not, all this pressure.
In swinger off the corner, it's a good ball, and it's in! We are on level terms!
And we see it again here. Will Hesma getting impeded a bit by Mwanga jumping up with him, and Paunovic just coming in back post, banging it home.
Renteria, flip over the top, up the backside. Robbie Rogers' first touch takes him to a difficult angle. Goes on the cross, handball, penalty kick!
You see his hand come up there?
The Columbus Crew for the lead. Mendoza, saved! Oh, the ball trickles in! 2-1!
Mondragon getting down and possibly could have done better in the ball. A relieved-looking Mendoza.
Casey and two vis-a-vis the Houston Dynamo. Ball on the baseline, served in low. Ball is still alive. Shot saved by Hesmer.
And then you see McInerney crossing it. Sebastian Miranda not getting enough on it for clearance. The two smashing it in. A good save through a crowd from Hesmer.
Ball backside. And the whistle blows. And that'll do it. It's a final score on a Saturday night when the top two teams in the Eastern Conference went toe-to-toe for 90 minutes. The home side comes out with 3 points.
Obviously, it's a big 3 points, and I think it's still a little bit early to be table watching, but at the same time, it's always nice to be in first place.
We played against a very good, organized team, very physical. I'm happy that we won.
Second half was much better, but there was some hesitations in the first half that we can do better with the final pass in the final third.
Real Salt Lake was struggling, losing 3 of the last 4 games, and life wasn't getting any easier for the Rocky Mountain side. Minor injuries to several key players left Jason Kreis with decisions to make. In the end, Alvaro Saborio and Nick Raimondo would play through the pain. Houston may have squeaked out a tie midweek, but they would need better finishing if they hoped to topple RSL. A victory would go a long way in securing the Dynamo's playoff aspirations. Could Houston take advantage of the walking wounded of Real Salt Lake? Glenn Davis and Brian Dunseth braved the heat to bring the call from Robertson Stadium.
We are off and running here in Houston, Texas on a very hot and steamy night.
Now it's interesting to see where he starts to draw the line.
Bad giveaway. Javon Watson, top of the box, Ching to his left. Brian Ching to make it one off his line is Raimondo. Second ball, kicked off the line. Javon Watson didn't get a good contact on that, and it's headed away by Schuler now.
Uncharacteristic turnover across the back for Borchers. He was trying to find the feet of Kyle Beckman, and Carlos Cosley gets his head up, looks for the run of Ching. Unfortunately, Nick Raimondo quickly off his line. Give full credit to the left back, Tony Beltran.
Huge play from Borchers to stall it, but here's Clark. Cameron to make it one for Houston, save Raimondo. He hit it right at him. Ash now. Salt Lake reeling into the box closely. And the offside flag is up, it won't count.
Good service. It's so close. Houston Dynamo is too quick. They will punish you. Between Cosley and Brian Ching, 2 big boys in the box.
Espindola now is in. Espindola makes it one. The man scores goals at opportune times. He punishes a huge mistake at the back from Houston.
Look at Espindola, left-hand side of your screen. Haino tries to pull the offside traps, tries to stay even with Bobby Boswell.
Beckerman now standing over the free kick. He's going to try it. Kyle Beckerman, save Hall.
He just takes 2 steps and has a go from distance, up and over. Then it's just a decent.
Cosley, Davis, top of the box. Davis powering into the box. Chance for Ching, they tie it up.
Look at this individual skill. Cosley holds it up, slaloms through 3 players. Schuler tries to take away the left foot, does everything right. And it's just a simple tap-in. When you leave a guy like Brian Ching completely alone in the box, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to miss it.
Clark, flag stays down. Colin Clark is onside. He's getting support from Jeff Cameron. Davis is going to try and put him ahead. Save Raimondo.
This is the ideal way to get the crowd behind you for Davis. Look at the hand reaction from Raimondo.
He's fought to win it back. Took a heavy hit from Ash. Espindola is down. Offside flag has to be up. It isn't. And a chance to make it 2. Shot it wide.
Somehow, Luis Gil stays onside according to the assistant referee, but give credit to Andre Hainaut.
It's a Spindola now. Hainaut's come out of the middle. Spindola, the header, what a goal! Luis Gil, the 17-year-old, has put Real Salt Lake up.
Spindola gets inside. Andre Hainaut did everything right in the beginning. He backed off, thought Fabian Spindola was going to get to the byline. Watch the defensive positioning from Hainaut. He took it away and then gave it back up. Great finish, though.
Near post, what a goal from Boswell!
It was a stoppage time, tying goal in New England Wednesday night, and he ties it up here in the 70th minute, completely unmarked.
Cameron quickly behind the ball is Real Salt Lake. Davis launches it in. Ching's header! What a save from Mondo!
Are you kidding
Brian
me?
Ching!
Well, once again, it's Brad Davis. Service from the flank. What an incredible athletic save from Nick Armando.
Dixon now. Beats one. Left-footed shot from Dixon. What a goal from Alex Dixon! His first in his MLS career. And it has just rescued a full 3 points for the Houston Dynamo.
Real Salt Lake give up a goal in the dying moment of the match. Houston Dynamo get the full 3 points at home.
It's over. Alex Dixon, on the final kick of the game, has taken an incredibly valuable 3 points for the Houston Dynamo.
Coming up, Dallas and Seattle battle for position in the West. Every week, MLSsoccer.com provides you the opportunity to select the Goal of the Week winner. You can choose between the 5 nominees directly on MLSsoccer.com on the AT&T Goal of the Week page. You can also send in your vote by texting the corresponding goal to code 22442. Winners are announced every Friday, so make sure you vote early and often, keeping in mind polls close at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on Thursdays. Winners so far include Juan Agudelo of the New York Red Bulls, Javier Martina from Toronto FC, and O'Brien White of the Seattle Sounders.